Well, hello again. It's been, for me, a quick week, but I'm reminded the older you get, the quicker time flies. I think that's the case. Um, and I'm just, again, sorry for the folks, the many viewers who look in, and if I tend to bump into people during the week to say, loved your flowers this week. There ain't much to look at this week. Sorry, Bob. I know this is becoming a weekly event, but we'll need to get this sorted out. So watch this space. And of course, everybody's saying, "Who's Bob?" Well, there's millions of Bobs in the world, so you have to sort that one out for yourself. But oh, I've just been warned that my battery's running low. Hang on, never had that before. I hope you're still there, Bob. I've just put the power back on, trying to save money before this big rise comes up in heat and light. Who would have thought you'd be getting this in a church service? But yes, and I hope that the suddenness of the BBC's opening music suddenly had you thinking, are we on Songs of Praise today as well? No, it's just the music you heard. And I thought, we're all needing cheered up at the moment in any shape or form. And if we can get some cheap laughs, so be it. That's the reason that I've put that in. So I hope it lifted you in spirit for what's to come. And I know also that there's some more new faces coming on board for my service at the moment, which is great to know. And I know them and I've met them. But if there's any others who are suddenly jumping on board, welcome. My name's the Reverend John Mitchell, retired minister of the Church of Scotland. I have to say, I can hardly believe that we're slipping into the beginnings of autumn. There's been the odd evening of late by this coolness suddenly appearing around about 10 o'clock, and it's now been picked up by weather forecasters calling it, would you believe, a false autumn. I'm just waiting on the snowdrifts coming within the next week, and it'll just make my day. But at the same time, and on a more serious note, worries have been further heightened by strikes more or less everywhere, creating a chain reaction which is leading to more and more mental health situations for all of us. In this opening weekly reflection, I've always tried to offer a few moments of taking time out, stepping aside from the hustle and bustle of life, and just absorb a wee bit more of God's presence. And if we ever needed that, it's now. So the pre-service hymn that you've just heard there, not the BBC one, but the hymn prior to that, was entitled "I Hear Thy Welcome Voice." Lovely hymn. I haven't sung it for years, but it's a hymn that when you read the words, that leads all of us continually on our Christian journey, which is hopefully forward. So I hope, as usual, that it has set the scene for what's to come. And just before I intimate the first hymn, well, I thought to myself, I'm going to have to do a little moving around here. But I thought to myself, there's no flowers there. So let's see if we can magic some flowers up for my Bob. And I hope this fair cheers him up. Just bear with me. I'm going to have to take this laptop with me. So if you hear a clatter, you'll know it's me that's fainted. But I'm hoping above hope what you can see there is some flowers. And if you can't, because sometimes when light shines on these cameras on your laptop, the darkness falls. So I'm just hoping you saw what I could see. Just proof that we do have some flowers after all. I do like to see the funny side of life from time to time, even if it means cheering myself up. But let's get on with this service, which is more important. And we come with you to the first of our hymns, Meekness and Majesty. Do enjoy.